Meg Collins with Lucy'sList.com. Today I have the pleasure of showing you the Bumbleride Indie strollers. This is the Indie 4. They also make the regular Indie, which has 3 wheels, which is really their bread and butter. Bumbleride Indie is kind of like a love child between like the Bob Revolution. It's got like the sporty features of a Bob, the all-terrainness of a Bob, crossed with like, if it breeded with like an UPPAbaby Cruz, which is more compact and sleek and really utilitarian. So the Bumbleride Indie really does offer you some great features of all the worlds sort of coming together for a pretty good price. The Indie is $4.99 and the Indie 4 is $5.99, and it comes with a beautiful bassinet that I'll show you in a minute. So let's have a closer look. Okay guys, let's talk about size and weight. The Indie, the regular Indie, is 20 pounds, which is the lightest all-terrain stroller on the market. The Indie 4 with its extra wheel is 22 pounds. It's still quite lightweight, and the overall footprint of this stroller is very compact. I think you will find it more compact than the Bob. And the Bob weighs in at like 25 pounds, 25 and a half pounds. The Vista is about 25 and a half pounds. The Cruz is about 22 pounds. So it's right there with the Cruz. And again, the Indie is 20. The regular Indie is 20. So it's very lightweight for what you're getting here. Now the seat itself, let's have a look. The seat is, the fabrics are really beautiful on Bumbleride strollers. They just really did a great job. The color selection is wonderful. If you're going to drop $500 or $600, you better get the color that you want. And this is like just really beautiful fabrics. They've got a bamboo nylon blend on the interior, which helps wick away that sweat and helps regulate moisture. And on the exterior, they're really eco-friendly. They use like 50% recycled plastic PET from recycled plastic bottles, which is just really cool. It has a 5-point harness that breaks away, oh hello squirrel, into a 3-point harness if you would like, but it doesn't have to. It's a really nice harness. It's got shoulder pads here. Now the seat does recline all the way, which is quite nice. And I have to tell you, when I first started doing this, it was really tight and rusty, and I was really having to yank on it hard, but after a few times I just sort of loosened up some of that stiffness. So don't be afraid, you just need to practice it for a little while. You just pull this down. See how easy that is? It wasn't that easy a few minutes ago. Okay, and we're reclined all the way. And the cool thing is that if you don't have the bassinet, so let's just say you have the regular Indie, you can close this up here, and it makes a snuggly little flat bassinet area, okay, if you don't have the bassinet. So again, really beautiful fabrics and a great seat. The only thing that the seat doesn't do that we would love to see is to come out and to face reverse to parent face, which is a very popular feature of some of the luxury strollers. This one doesn't do it, but it's not that uncommon for an all-terrain. Most all-terrain strollers don't do that. So, you know, you can't have it all, right? So, okay, let's talk features and accessory for the Indie and the Indie 4. Both the Indie and the Indie 4 come with a universal car seat adapter. This is going to be good for the Graco, the Kiko, and all the pegs. Not good with the Britax Safe. And if you have a Maxi Cozy, Cybex, or Nuna, one of the European seats, you can buy a different piece altogether as those. They both come with a bumper bar. It's really quite a nice bumper bar. It's covered in fabric, so your kids don't have to like gnaw it off with their mouth. It comes with a cup holder. It can go on either side. Now there's no like parent storage tray or anything like that, but everyone who has a stroller just needs to buy a parent storage tray. It doesn't matter if it's a generic one like Skip Hop, just buy one, it will make your life a lot easier. The canopy, again, is really awesome. It folds down huge, it's a huge canopy. It's got a magnetic peekaboo window. The back of the canopy has a nice little zipper pocket for those who don't want the parent organizer. You can put your keys and your phone in there. It does have an adjustable handlebar, so you can go down pretty low. Maybe you have like an older sibling who wants to push baby along. It also goes up pretty high. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you, for your really tall people, this is not going to work out so well because you're going to be kicking the back of the stroller, because if you're tall, that means your legs are even longer. So if you're taller than, let's say, like 6'1", 6'2", I think you should go ahead and just buy a stroller with a telescoping handlebar, like a Bugaboo, or UPPAbaby, something like that. Let's see, what else? Oh, the storage, you guys. Oh, again, it's really hard to find an all-terrain stroller with a big storage basket. Bob definitely doesn't have one. But this is huge back here. You can fit a huge diaper bag. And there's no mother on this planet who does not want ample storage. Okay, so those are the basic features and accessories on the Indie and Indie 4. Again, the Indie 4 comes with the bassinet that I will show you in just one second. Just real quick, I want to show you the bassinet that comes with the Indie 4 for an extra $100. So it's $5.99 for the Indie 4 and $4.99 without the bassinet for the Indie. And it's just a beautiful bassinet. You can just use the same canopy that comes with the stroller to apply it here to the bassinet. It's got a beautiful full coverage canopy and a little zippered liner here for baby to go in and out. Again, this is a 0 to 6 month item. If you live in the city and you don't use a car seat a lot, I would definitely go ahead and invest in a bassinet, and your baby will just be very comfortable, be able to nap anywhere you go. So that's a 0 to 6 month bassinet from the Bumbleride Indie 4. Okay, let's talk about wheels and suspension and push. First of all, let's distinguish between jogging, like casual jogging versus running. You can casually jog with the Indie. That's the 3-wheel version of this stroller. Again, casual jogging, you're just kind of like out for a casual jog with the front wheel locked. You can do that with the stroller. It is not for marathon or distance running. For distance running, you are going to want a real, true running stroller like the Bob Ironman or the Schwinn. Okay, so this is not really for distance jogging. Just want to be really clear about that up front. The push on this stroller is awesome, guys. One-handed steering. I mean, I can do like donuts with it, really easily. It's got 12-inch air-filled tires, and on the Indie 4 you've got 4-wheel suspension. So I don't know if you can see this, but you know it's got a lot of give on it. It's not going to be the technical suspension that you find like on the Bob, but it is pretty good suspension. I think for the vast majority of people it will work just fine. So it pushes like a cloud, it pushes like a dream. Just remember, with the air-filled tires, you will have to pump them up periodically. You might get flats. It's the same thing as having a bike tire. It is kind of annoying. That's sort of like the give and take that you get with the air-filled tires. If you're not going to have the energy to reinflate your tires every month, then I would look for a stroller with Forever Air or EVA filled tires. Okay, I'm just being honest about that. All right, so let's move right along. Okay, let's talk folding and carrying of this bad boy. So to fold it, it's pretty easy. You just put the canopy back. You put the bumper bar down if you're using it all the way. And you just pull these triggers on either side. It's a 2-step fold. I'm going to throw that over there. And then, I don't know if you can see this, I'm going to rotate it. You just pull this handlebar and stick it in. Okay, and it's going to fold down. That's very typical of how to fold an all-terrain stroller. It's not going to be like that simple City Mini, you know, just pull the handle, one-handed thing. Not so much, okay? My complaint is, once it's down here, to lock it, you kind of have to muscle it down a bit. There are 2 locks on either side that are very secure, but you do have to kind of get in there. You're not going to be able to do that while holding a baby or whatever, okay? And you just carry it like so, and that is really light for what you're getting. I think that's just a pretty nice little package there, fellas. And then to unfold it, you just unclip it, and voila. So in conclusion, I think this is a great stroller. I think they nailed so many items here: the canopy, the storage, the all-terrainness with the compactiness of it, and it's really good. I think Bumbleride did a really nice job. So again, this is the Bumbleride Indie 4, which is very similar to the Indie, the regular Indie. And I'm Meg Collins with This Is the Spec. See you next time.